How does my CPU affect the temperature of my room? Your CPU and GPU affect the temperature of your room because they are outputting a certain amount of heat in watts. That heat is extracted by your cooler, and where does it go? Into the air in your room. There is two big misconceptions when it comes to this. Number one is if you're water cooling, your CPU is gonna run cooler, therefore your room is also gonna be cooler. This is the opposite. Because water is a lot better at extracting heat than air, your room is actually gonna get hotter faster because it's dumping more heat in your room faster. And the other thing is, a lot of people think that what matters is the temperature of their components in Celsius. What actually matters is the heat that your components are outputting in watts. And when it comes to your CPU and GPU, that is very close to their power consumption in watts. They can't possibly output more heat in watts than the power they are consuming. So if you have a 7800X3D, for example, that is running at 75 degrees Celsius when you're gaming, you'd think that's a lot. You think that's very high, especially if you come from Intel CPUs. Yeah, Intel CPUs run usually at what, 50 degrees when you're gaming, something like that. 7800X3D, 75 degrees, that's very high. However, the 7800X3D is doing that 75 degrees Celsius while consuming 45 to 50 watts when you're gaming. That is nothing. The Intel CPU might only be at 50 degrees Celsius, but if it's doing that with 120 watts, that's different. That's the one that is outputting more heat. 120 watts, not the 50 watt 7800X3D that you could cool by just blowing on it with a straw. And this comment was in response to my other video where I was saying that the temperature of the air in your room affects the temperature of your components. When your room is cooler, your components are gonna run cooler, obviously. But your components are making your room hotter, which then is gonna make your components hotter. This is an Ouroboros situation eating its own ass. What can you do about it? I don't know. Get air conditioning or something. Or just accept that it's nice because it's winter. Yeah.